So guys, today I'm going to be covering a story about this actor, comedian. You guys may have seen him in movies. You guys may have seen him on stage. He goes by the name of Charlie Newhart. And he's telling a story that many of us are familiar with about these issues that come up when you're married, when you're in relationships, or when you're just dealing with a batshit crazy woman. And you guys have to avoid this at all costs. If you guys know my story and you read my book, which I'll get into later, Puppeteering with Heartstrings, you know about a similar situation that happened to me. But sometimes you just end up going back to the person and it just doesn't work. But I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. Let's get into this clip. This is a doozy. Let's go.
Yeah, I got shot when I was 23. I married a young lady that everybody was telling me not to, but I was like, look, y'all don't understand our love. So we get into a huge argument one day, and the first time I tried to leave, she ran out the house and like hit the windshield with a shovel and like shattered the windshield.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Not too long after that, we get into another argument. So I had a pistol on deck at all times, so she wouldn't grab it. Like, you're not gonna leave this time. You're gonna listen to me finish this argument. I was holding our son at the time, right? I turn to leave. She shoots me in the forearm. The bullet goes through my forearm and goes across his forehead. I'm looking at my son. His face is bleeding. My arm's bleeding. I set my son down and I look. She's got the gun pointed at my head, bro. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to leave. All I could do is close my eyes, and all I heard was click.
Oh, shit.
So then she's messing with the gun. The only thing I can think of, like if I try to run, she go shoot me in the back. So I just ran towards her and just turned into a UFC maniac. Wop, wop. Dude, staring down the barrel of that gun, I think is what, like, my whole perspective on everything changed. Like the way I see
Did
the
she go to
world.
prison?
Oh yeah, she did some time.
Crazy shit. I was not expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely was not that route.
Yeah. 2 weeks after that, she came knocking on the door. This is while we in the middle of trial. She knocked on the door at like 2 a.m. with a skirt on. Like, what's going on? I was like, it's 2 a.m. What are you doing? She was like, I just came to see you. And it's like I could hear that pussy talking to me. Like,
This is after the shot?
yeah, it's after the shot. Talking.
Wait, I thought she got locked up.
Well, it's still a trial period though. So while we was in trial, she came over at like 2 a.m. Like,
That's so crazy.
oh yeah, I knocked her down.
You hit it one more time?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh my God, guys are so dumb.
Oh man,
Guys are so
I
dumb.
had to.
What if she had a pussy pistol?
I think I something like frisked her before she came in. Like, man, get your hands up. Let me frisk
Guys
her.
are so
We
crazy.
so stupid.
You had to frisk her so you didn't get murdered for one more round.
It was worth it too.
Holy shit.
And then I asked her to leave right after that. She was crushed. Like, I can't stay. Like, no, I want to be able to wake up in the
You
morning.
shot me and the baby. No, you can't stay. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. But thank you.
So I drove to the police station, gave him the gun. Like, look, this is what happened. She at the house knocked out right now. She's snoring. My parents coming to get the kids, but this is what happened. So we got to an argument. She shot me and I hit her. And man, my parents came to pick up the kids. The ambulance came to pick me up from the police station. Right. It took me to the hospital. So at the hospital, they looked, they was like, oh, it just went through. And then, you know, they did an x-ray to see there wasn't no bullet fragments in there, none of that. And then they wrapped my arm up. And while I'm in there getting my arm wrapped up, this detective walks in and like, hey, so yeah, I'm detective such and such with Inkster Police and yada, yada, yada. And so what happened? I'm in the middle of telling this man what happened. He just, that's not what happened. What happened is you were hitting her and she tried to defend herself and she shot you. I'm like, bro, that ain't what happened. Why would I drive till you drove to the police station as a cover? That's what you do. Arrest him. Dog, right after they bandaged me, man, they put me in handcuffs. A few months ago, I did a podcast talking about how my ex-wife shot me. A clip of that video went viral. Here it is. Now, if you know that story, you know that I was holding our 2-year-old son during an argument. My ex-wife pulled a gun on me, shot me in the forearm. The bullet went through my forearm, grazed his forehead. Then she pointed the gun at my face and squeezed the trigger, and the gun jammed. God protected me. What you don't know is that I divorced her immediately. I got custody of our son and she did 3 years in prison. She went on with her life. I went on with mine. Quick update. She just got arrested for murdering her boyfriend. It's all over the news. A Georgia woman was arrested years after the body of a man was found in an Alabama shallow grave. Long story short, she found out her boyfriend was cheating, shot him in the head 3 times while he was asleep. All right, here's the moral of the story. If you find out somebody is cheating on you, just leave. If you're in an abusive situation, just leave. And also, always stay prayed up.
Yo, I know there was a lot of jokes and laughs and things like that, and you guys are probably like, this isn't funny. How dare he make light of it, the situation? Looking back at things in retrospect, it's definitely not funny. These things do happen, And the way society is now, this goes on, what, every 5 or 11 seconds or something like that, issues like this. Guys, I can't say the exact words because it's hard enough just putting this video out. But the lengths that women will go through, women will just lose it. And sometimes you're with someone early on. Not to say that men don't do crazy stuff, but the fact that he did all of this, called his parents, everything was chill. After they already had their little situations and skirmish, everyone went to sleep. He decides, after a bullet wound and all this, go to the ER, police station. They take him to the ER and they still arrest him. If it was vice versa, obviously it wouldn't go that way. But fellas, a lot of times we stay in situations too, even though there are women that do these things as well as putting hands and feet on you. We still stick around with them. He did the best thing. He divorced her immediately, because if you stick around with someone like that, it's only going to get worse. And the fact that she had the audacity, she squeezed on him. I'm trying to watch what I say, guys. She squeezed on him, tried to squeeze on him again, and then went to sleep. This behavior, it just keeps going on. She did time. This is an emotional, unstable woman who wants to be in control. Guys, a lot of times women are very possessive when it comes to cheating or doing things like that. It happens all the time. There's a whole show called Snapped dedicated to this. Sometimes you can't play around with certain women, man. There's a lot of guys that are no longer here because they wanted to see what was up. This woman actually did this after he divorced her, got with another man, and she just can't get over it. Some women just immediately go from 0 to 100, regardless. Go from 0 to 100. Now, did he do anything throughout the situation? What precipitated the whole situation to happen? Who knows? I didn't get that part. Maybe you guys will know. Maybe you guys, I didn't see a video where he actually says what actually happened. He might have said it in the beginning, but I don't think he went into detail on his video. But fellas, I was in a similar situation. Even though she didn't actually fire, she did pull 2 of them things on me. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's in my book, Puppeteering with Heartstrings. You guys pick it up. But the link is in the description, as well as I've already had it up on the screen if you've been watching this far. But women will do stuff like this, bro. You can't put nothing past any woman. You could be lovey-dovey, all of this stuff. A lot of guys, well, men and women, but you'll take a woman back and it'll end up being your demise. A woman can show violent tendencies and you just laugh it off, or society laughs it off as well, because they think that a woman is incapable of doing something like that, as opposed to a man. A man will do it immediately. But that's not always the case. Fellas, if you with a woman that puts you in a position where you will have to defend yourself against her, whether that be any means necessary to defend yourself, go ahead and get out of that relationship. If she is verbally aggressive and demeaning, out of that situation, guys, you don't need to tolerate any of that. You beat a woman with your mind or with your absence. You don't ever resort to putting your hands and feet on a woman. You just go on with life, man. There's too many. It's not worth it. There's too many women out here, and there's too many women that'll treat you kindly. Ladies, if you're watching this too, if a man's cheating on you, I know it's easier said than done. There's plenty of other guys out there. You got a gold mine between your legs at the end of the day. There's plenty of dudes, you just have to sort through them. Sorry to say. But yo, tons of stories like this. Like I said, I've experienced the situation, and hey man, I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about this, and if you guys been in a similar situation. Would love to hear it. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps us support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Can't forget Tony.
50.
UK.